I give classes here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and it's such a beautiful place here. Alright. Okay. I can give it the fingertip test. 1, 2, 3. And as long as I can see my fingerprints from it, I'm good to go. I'm not using thinner for today. I usually don't use thinner within my classes. Phthalo blue, Prussian blue, midnight black, dark sienna, Van Dyke brown, sap green, alizarin crimson, cad yellow, yellow ochre, bright red, my titanium white over here. We're just going to do a simple little mountain scene, and we're going to start with our sky. So I'm going to I just laid out the paints and pulled down so that I'm not getting paint up here. This will be my good paint. I'll just keep pulling it down as I need it. So I'll just come right in here with my dirty old brush. I'll pick a little bit of phthalo blue up in it. Coming in with my Prussian blue today. And I always start up in the corners because we want it to be dark corners, brings your eye right here towards the middle. And I'm going to make little spots, just here and there. Because a sky is never evenly the same color. Oops. There we go. And then you just, always in crisscross strokes, and then you just slowly, lightly blend it out. If I want that same color in the bottom, I'll just come back in and take some more Prussian. I'm going to take a little bit more of the phthalo blue if I like this time. And then I'll tap it into because I want to get the color tapped into the bristles and have it mix properly. Then I'll start here in the bottom of the canvas, always towards the end, and bring it in the middle. On the other side as well. Make my way up. And over here as well. Leaving a space in the middle for a bit of a shimmer. Okay? And I realize I forgot my 2-inch, so I'll go back my blending brush and I'll be right back. Alright, so here what I've been doing is just blending back and forth lightly. You don't want to overblend, and it's really very light touch, okay? See, and right here, because of those little white spots that you had left earlier, you don't have a perfect uniform sky. You actually have like clouds. You see these very delicate clouds. Now you'll do the same thing down here. You just keep bringing it, work your way right down to the bottom, right through your water. And you see, now you have a shimmer in your water. So now what you want to do, you can either leave these lines in if you like. That's perfect, personal choice. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depends on what mood I'm in. Or you can get rid of them by just softening them, I should say, by just coming up, moving over. There we go. And the same thing on the other side. Get a little hair, pick it up, take it out. I'll just move this up like this. There we go. There you have your horizon right here. It has some clouds, some mountains in there. There we go. See, so you're just softening, and you soften it to the degree that you want it to be softened. This is your world. You do as you want to do. It's your canvas. You decide what you want. It's what makes you happy. That's what it's all about. You're supposed to be happy when you're painting. They say don't sweat the small stuff. Well, don't do that when you're painting. This is the time when you just sit back and chill. Okay, here we go. I have a cute little puppy that we've had for 2 weeks, and he runs around everywhere, and I don't want him eating any paper towels that have paint thinner on them. Put in some happy little clouds. How about that? So there are two ways of doing it. I can do it with a fan brush, or I can do it very softly with my 1-inch. So today I'm going to just go very softly with my 1-inch. So I'll come in here like this. I'll just pull down, load it with some paint. That same corner edge, I'll just come in here. And where I have these little white spots, you don't have to add clouds. You can keep it nice and soft like that if you want. But if you want to add some little clouds in, counterclockwise motion, because I'm starting at one end, and I'll just keep moving my brush. Move my brush, move, 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 move. There we go. And there I have a cloud. I'll wipe it, because you see I have some blue on the corner. Get rid of that. Come back into my white. And then right up here, I can start. I can go clockwise this time if I like. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever you feel like doing is what you'll do. Wipe my brush. I'll come back in and just dee-dee-dee. Boop, 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 boop. Sometimes it helps make little noises. There we go. And that's the extent of what I'm going to do for clouds. I'm going to wipe my brush because I want my clouds to be happy little clouds today, so I'm not giving them any dark shadows because I just want them to be nice, light little wispy clouds in the sky. Then I'll take my 2-inch, just with the very corner, like 2 hairs in some air, just with that very top corner, I'm going to, in a circular motion, just the bottom parts, soften it out. Very soft, 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 soft. There we go, just like that. Soft, soft, soft. There we go. Up here as well. Always moving. Always have to keep your brush moving. Keep your brush in motion. There we go. Wipe. Then I'll fluff up my clouds. I always fluff them up and I keep my brush like this and just go up in this motion. Like that is what I'm doing. So I'm just fluffing them lightly. There we go. Wipe. Then I'll just come straight across. Picked up a little hair here. Whoop, got rid of them. There we go. See? Now we have ourselves some happy little clouds. Just floating up there in the sky. There we go. I don't want to work them too much because then they'll disappear and I did all that work for nothing.